Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. It's Sunday. Sorry for being a little late. There were some minor technical issues, mainly just an update to program that reset all my settings. So I in the during that update, so I did have to go and fix them. Today we're going to be playing first of all a bit of Paradise Killer. That's not going to be the entire stream. This is going to be the finale of it. Maybe half an hour. If it takes that long, and then we'll move on to either Wobble Dogs or some more Skull the Hero Slayer. Whichever I feel like at that time. I feel like a chill game, or I feel like a more action game. We'll see. Doesn't really matter that much at the moment. Yes, hello, Pixel. You're very much so in the way of my keyboard now. Let's jump on into the game once it cooperates with me.
Paradise Killer.
Time to go and approach the finale. Because that is all that's left to do.
The investigator.
The investigator.
As well. Is paradise worth saving?
Are you ready to start the trial that will determine the fate of the syndicate? You found facts and crafted a truth? I'm ready to work through this with you, Lady Loved Eyes. We shall examine your case files and cast a light upon the shadowy recesses where truth lies.
The door to truth will open.
Are you ready to begin the trial, Lady Loved Eyes? Is the point of no return? Ensure that you are happy with the evidence and reasoning. There is no going back. Start the trials. Let's go. Let's expose the truths.
Lady Loved Eyes.
Are you sure, Lady Loved Eyes? This is the point of no return where we descend into the madness of crime. The penalty for anyone you convict of any crime will be death as dictated by syndicate law. Please be sure.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
I'm overjoyed to hear that. Please wait while I assemble the suspects in the Chamber of Justice. Let me explain how we shall uncover truth and lies. We will hold a trial for each case file logged in Starlight.
Show me your truth.
You will choose your suspect you wish to accuse and present your argument against them. I'm an impartial tool of justice. I shall analyze your evidence and determine if you have proven your case. Can you break alibis? Can you put the suspect at the scene? How strong is your case? All that matters is that justice is carried out. I'm not interested in speculation and weak prosecutions. I need the truth. We will find the suspect responsible for each crime.
The door to truth will open.
Anyone found guilty would be executed. This is the crime to end all crimes, and involved cannot be allowed to infect Perfect 25 with their criminality. They will do the execution. The investigation freak will execute justice. Be confident about who you accuse. Are you clear on how the trials will work? You need to repeat this. Confident.
Nanny, the hell?
Judge? The end is ending. Our home shatters before us.
Do your job.
This farce has gone on long enough. It's time to move on to the new island, Judge. I'm the acting leader. I initiated the shutdown. Well, he just kind of gave me a reason, like the last little bit of reason to decide between you and the other.
Do your job.
Prime suspect has been sitting behind bars while the freak runs around the island chasing down false leads.
How dare you?
You have until the end of the island to do your trial. The truth may not be as simple as you believe, Architect. I'm doing this for the good of the Syndicate. Perfect 25 is waiting. You can't do...
Got it.
Judge, the clock is ticking. What does this mean for the trials? We don't have much time left, guys. The white smoke of oblivion threatens to consume the truth. You will have one desperate chance to find the truth for each case file. Make it count.
How dare you?
The rest of the syndicate are in agreement. It's time to move on and execute Henry. Fuck you. You're overstepping your authority, Architect.
Crime is red
Judge,
carpet.
let's breathe life back into paradise. Of Dies, you are authorized to once again wield your service weapon. Take hold of a chamber full of justice. Use it at the end of the trials to execute the guilty. Any involvement with the science crime carries a sentence of death.
This is nonsense.
Judge, this is severe. This is the crime to end all crimes. Any amount of involvement is a heresy against the gods, and an atrocity against the syndicate. Or do you disagree?
I beg your pardon?
I do not. Be strong in your accusations, investigator. Penalty for any of these crimes is death. It's been a while since I executed justice.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
Love Guy's gun for executing the guilty. Retrieve your gun. Hope you appreciate how serious your accusations will be. Return to the stand when you are ready to talk.
Lady Love Dice.
Investigator will begin the trials. Truth or fact? Henry's escape. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke through the prison doors, and headed to the council building, murdering the marshal guards, traversing the seals, and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break free of incarceration? Is it as the report states, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the desolation cell and murdered the council. Investigator, peel back the shroud of inscrutability, bring forward the sweet smell of truth. State your truth. She was not the one who was responsible for breaking free, as far as we know. As much as I think she did something, she was incompetent in some ways, I don't think she's actually directly responsible for this part. But he did see New Night. Also, it's kind of to her blood vial, that's questionable. But she did a lot of lying. I think it's witnesses involved in this. She's the death stream advice. And we have no evidence against anyone else for this crime, certainly. So that's neat to know, so it'll only show us the ones that we have evidence for. I'm gonna go with the, yeah, that. So it's either him regarding the death screams for overcoming inhibitors, which is suspicious. But then we have all this information. Like, so much false information. So I guess it's better to go with her for that. His witness is responsible in some way, but he's not... She did so much lying, so who knows.
When love dies, all
This
that
part of a
remains
plan
are
by
the facts.
Akiko. Frick is lying! Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of prison she put him in.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Which one should we... Let's go with... Time frame. The time frame to Kiko's report doesn't match up. There's no way Henry could have got off the desolation cell, made it to the council building, traversed the holy seals, and murdered the council and be found in 03. Kiko lied. Grand Marshal, respect the civility of the courthouse. You have a proper response? She's making up. Freak is making me out to be a liar. She's cooked up a little story to frame me. How did Henry cross the island, get through all the seals, murder the council, and exit the building by 03?
Check.
Got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength. There's no evidence to suggest that. Correct, Grand Marshal. Your word here isn't good enough. You're speculating without any evidence to back it up.
Show me.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Inhibitors. When he was dosed up with inhibitors, how could he have escaped if he was fully sedated? Doctor, was his dosage correct?
The island is about to end.
Yes, Judge. This has been for the last 10 years. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? Even inside him tricked us. Wait for the right moment. Inhibitors had never been right, but we didn't know. Doctor?
Theoretically,
That's quite the claim. It would mean that the demon was capable of plotting and fooling us for a decade.
hypothetically.
There's no medical evidence to suggest this happened.
The facts and the truth are not
Very
the same.
convenient the demon pulled the trick off right at the end of the island. Why not attack sooner? Isn't hard evidence, but I am taking into consideration.
Show me your truth.
Kiko broke procedure when she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit or giving him an opportunity. Ah, is that the best you've got? Thought you were supposed to be the investigation freak. Speculating with nothing to back it up seems like a poor showing of Judge's big hope. She's right. That is speculation, not evidence.
Show me
Is it-
your truth.
I can break Kiko's alibi. The truth requires us to examine Kiko's alibi. Kiko went to execute Henry, alleged that Henry escaped at 2352. She claimed she found him outside the council building at 03. Our witnesses I left the desolation cell to go to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. Anyone confirm that the Grand Marshal returned to the barracks? The Marshals confirmed that she went back to the barracks.
I don't like
However, it is hard to take their word as they are fiercely loyal to you and refuse to give me any physical evidence. She confirmed the phone call?
this. I have a
Kiko's phone
bad
records are
feeling
apparently
about
classified and the investigator isn't allowed to access them. Witness confirmed he got a call from Kiko.
Paradise
I took
feels
Witness's
wrong.
phone and analyzed the records at the comms tower. So I did some back tracing on the calls and it appears Kiko lied. The call she made to Witness wasn't from the desolation cell. The comms tower puts her location at the Syndicate HQ, which throws her timeline of events into question and puts her near the scene of the crime.
Nenorochito.
Watch your language in the House of Justice. She's lying. The little pocket calculator's wrong. She hasn't checked my phone. The data is incorrect.
Paradise feels.
Witness testified that on the call from Kiko, he couldn't hear the desolation cell's distinctive dreadful atmosphere or the ocean.
Don't.
It isn't
test
conclusive
me.
proof, but it still suggests that she wasn't where she claims. The rock of secrecy has been lifted and the truth exposed. The Grand Marshal's alibi has been broken.
Show me your
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. The bars in the prison bridge were supposedly torn open by Henry with his demonic strength. Starlight analyzed the bars and found traces of thermite, not demonic residue.
Don't test me.
Thermite is a military-grade explosive that burns through pretty much anything. Kiko faked that part of his escape. Grand Marshal,
Nenorochito.
never
you're
trust
out of
computers.
your mind.
Your little calculator got it wrong. Henry's demonic. What does Starlight know about demons? Freak tried to analyze something that Starlight doesn't recognize, and the closest match to it is thermite. Residue sample 67% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3 polytidine acrylonitrile. Never seen that word. No traces of unknown chemicals found. Well, I've seen it in this game, but don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Thermite is an anti-material weapon and burns at an extremely high temperature.
Is this a
Kiko
fact?
used it to open the prison bars to make it look like Henry escaped.
Chedrapu.
This is a lie. A good truth. Please let us sample some more.
Show me your truth.
I can break Henry's alibi. Hey, Dove Dies. Henry's stands accused by everyone except you. Do the facts lie? Do you believe in the official version of events? No, the truth is distorted.
When
The facts are wrong. Henry didn't go to the council building by himself.
The facts.
Okay, this is getting interesting.
I don't.
Henry
like
remembers almost
this.
nothing about last night except seeing New Night. He specifically remembers seeing the goddess. She didn't speak to him. He saw the goddess. The only statue of New Night is in the barracks, and a normal citizen can't know that because the barracks are classified. Henry's been in the barracks, though. It's where the detainees are processed when they're arrested. Statue is in the main barracks grounds. Prisoners don't go through there, right, correct, Okiko? When I was arrested in 913, I never saw the entrance to the barracks, which connects directly to the underground holding cells. Not answering that, it's classified. Grand Marshal, you'll be found in contempt if you refuse to answer. Fine. Arrested individuals are taken to the main gate and directly down to the holding cells.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Henry could only have seen New Night if he went through the tunnel that connects the desolation cell to the barracks. When he was arrested and taken to the desolation cell, he'd have had to go through the main barracks grounds, though.
I have a bad feeling.
That was 10 years
about
ago. He's lost all his memories from that incident. The only thing he remembers is a new night last night. Sounds like a stretch, investigator. The only way to get to the council building from the desolation cell and the window of time state is via the front gate of the HQ. The nightmare computer logs in the HQ entrance have no record of Henry going through them. I don't believe he went through them. If he didn't go through the entrance, his whole case is thrown into disarray. The demonic sigils that cover Henry's body were found daubed in blood at the scene of the first seal marshals. What of them? Henry doesn't draw those symbols. There are no records of this occurring, and it is not in line with how the demon inside him behaves. Sigils formed on his skin through the projection of demonic language from the demon inside him. The demon scorched him with its own anger. Did the demon make him draw them? No, the demon doesn't micromanage Henry's actions, it just sets him on a path. Henry doesn't speak the demon's language either. I find it unlikely that Henry would perfectly recreate sigils from a language he doesn't speak. How did they get there then? Most likely drawn by whoever was trying to frame Henry. Couldn't he have copied them from his own body? Only if he had a mirror and the time to do it. Yeah, that bit's like just kind of the easiest point to argue. Very well. Excellent work. You have taken the lid off the box containing the truth. Henry's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I have nothing to present. You have proven that the official version of events for Keiko and Henry's movements last night are total fantasy. Combined with your evidence, you have created a truth that glints brilliantly in the light shunned by the facts. Consider your truth, ruminate on the implications, soaked in the facts, steep the leaves of veracity, examine the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. Must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies, and let the blood of truth flow. Truth is revealed. Truth is known. Truth proves Keiko guilty. You have anything else to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon your crime. You be sentenced to death. You were sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You were a beacon of purity. Now you will be executed and the marshals will lose their leader. Yeah, the sequences will never be the same again. Why did you do it? Oh, yeah, someone else is involved in it, but we already kind of knew that. So I wouldn't hang for this. Beg your pardon, Grand Marshal? It was never part of the plan, you pompous... Who are you talking to? Carmelina, you said this would work. Now I have a gun to my head. I'm going down for this, so are you.
The ravings of the guilty lashing out.
Ravings the guilty lashing out. I have no idea what she's talking about. No, you do. Tell us everything, Akiko. You have nothing left to lose. We're set up, you can have revenge.
Good fuck.
Promise to induct my soldiers in the Syndicate if I helped you. Now I'm going to be executed.
Do you want to die?
You used me. You weren't careful enough, and now I'm going to die.
Nenorochito.
Like Henry's escape, I was supposed to deliver him to outside the council building. But witness and report that I'd found him after the council were dead. That actually helps Witness saying that. Carmelina?
Do your job.
She's lying. She's been found out in her own little scheme, and now she's trying to take innocent people down with her. Took Henry through the barracks to the council building. The official report is a lie. Lady Love dies? Sounds like a conspiracy, Judge. Open a case file.
Carmelina's conspiracy.
Maybe the mess find to conspiracy to kill the council. You know, we have reason to believe that. Henry's escaped, convicted. Your facts have become the truth. You could have also convicted Witness. I believe, since you don't have a guaranteed end in any way, there's no guarantee that you have to be correct. It does. While you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you've been using to record your progress. Can you save your progress now? Yes. We'll save your progress before the next trial begins. Plot 2, though. That way we can have a save file for both possible endings, or routes, I guess, if we want to. If I want to go back. Henry's demonic possession. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill into the world. There, around his apartment, was sealed off and became the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed the Syndicate's excise Gray's bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he's been contained and sedated in the desolation cell with inhibitors. Investigator Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case first related to the murder of the council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe there is something there that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and the demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? State your truth! We've got Henry. We got the demonology, which is suspicious. We've got Yuri Knight. We can connect him to the, potentially being the book provider, but we don't have a guaranteed proof of that. Grand Marshal's already been convicted, and also she's not responsible for this. Carmelina has no connection to this. Crimson has no connection. Doom Jazz, none. Lydia, none. Sam, none. Andalusia, none. Deadkill Demon, none. Unless Kiss, none. Dynano Gate. So our answers are to say that that's the truth. We never actually proved that Yuri gave it to him, but we know someone did. We know he accessed the vault, that someone provided them. This one's a bit more iffy, but he is the one responsible. He is responsible for the crime, but the important part is the Grimoire. This is a tough choice. Yeah. We can reload the save if I feel like I've screwed up on this, I suppose.
Cannot
If you push
find-
Henry down the path of possession.
Pathetic.
Thought you were supposed to be an investigator, freak. You got nothing on me.
Show me your
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Don't
Start with the
test
book.
me.
Inside a safe in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault.
What are you talking
What's that got
about?
to do with me? Which book? The Grimoire of Majida. A frightful tome. How does citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Crime is
You access the vault that
repulsive.
contains the books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. Then from where it was from to become possessed. The plan?
Free.
Freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going along with it.
Don't make me laugh.
That'll cause her brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation, and fiction. That will become clear in later case files. There's a conspiracy at play, and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction. We'll go back to the Idle Lands, and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to truth is a winding one.
What?
We cannot go on trust. This is not justice. You do not dare to lecture me on justice. Justice incarnate. The court trusts the investigator.
Show me
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Henry told me a stranger supplied him with a tome that would lead to his possession. Someone took the shine to him and slipped him a restricted text.
What?
And you think it was me? You're a joke. I had nothing to do with this.
Worthless.
Don't consult with citizens. I need better evidence than this.
Show me
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Nothing to present. Consider your truth, moving on the occasion, soak in the facts, state the leaves veracity, examine the grains of legitimacy. There's no jury here, yes. Truth revealed, truth known, truth proves you're guilty. This is yeah, that's not really good enough.
Believe what you want.
I kind of want to go back and accuse Henry instead. I'm gonna have to close the game to do that. I want to see what the difference is there. Like, is this really important? No, I'm the blessed. No, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm the blessed servant of my goddess, destined for greatness and helped you, and now I'm going to die.
We have achieved perfection.
Oh well, what do you know? It wasn't wrong. The ravings of someone deceived by God's been caught out.
I don't.
Is true, Yuri?
Nonsense.
She promised me a seat on the new council and to retrieve enchanted blue from the real world.
Do your job.
Nonsense.
Go to me.
I got Henry the books and demonology, sent him down the dark path. The plan needed the island to end, and find the answer. Although if you accuse someone else, you won't get this information. And is this true, or is it just an answer that shows up from this path? Who knows? Lies a conspiracy. An important point is the statement, your facts have become the truth. We do influence the story. While you are in here, you don't have access to the phones. Let's just save over. This will be the... If I want to redo it, I start from the outside the courthouse. And this is just one path. I'm sticking to this path. I shouldn't have second-guessed myself. Murder of Grace Bloodlines. Grace was our chief exorcist, and Henry was convicted for her murder, which he allegedly committed during his arrest. One last kiss seems to think she was set up to die. Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided at the trial. Saw the sun's light cast the shadows from terror and leave only truth visible. The truth may still be in the shadow. Do those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night? I investigated at the best of One Last Kiss. Who is One Last Kiss?
I have a bad
The
feeling
ghost of
about
Grace
this.
Bloodlines. She's on the island. A ghost from a murder victim 10 years ago is on the
Who
island?
would benefit from a crime like these?
Is that so hard to believe, Judge? Can you prove you are who you say you are? Wanted, complex, crescent, divinity, drifting sounds, satellite. Confirmation, Grace Bloodline's unique blood code.
Sure.
One Last Kiss asked me to find her resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial and she confirmed the code independently. So nice to see everyone again. What do you have to do with the murder last night?
Dreadful.
I was murdered 10 years ago, allegedly, by Henry, who everyone here would believe is the council's murderer.
The truth is
Makes you
rather
think,
hard
doesn't
to
it? What if the two are
investigate.
linked? One Last Kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there's more to it than the official version of events. You suspect her? No, I believe she's a victim in all this. Well done, investigator. You've seen the truth clearly. It just gets even more bizarre. The trials continue. They live dies, drive us along the highway of truth. State your truth. So we've got Akiko, obviously. Vigil and Grace's body were carved in her flesh. Harry didn't have a knife at the scene, but Akiko did. She doesn't know how they came there. Didn't follow procedures. She should have known better. Like, you left the room. Doomjay's continued the report about Grace Murray. He said the sigils have been carved in her by the blade. So, yeah, that's important. Carmelita sent a message to Kiko telling her to leave. Grace says next from her examination. Marks her uniform. They, more pressure. Doomjay thinks it's from a wedding ring. Carmelita used to wear a wedding ring. It said that Carmelita was there. Important point. She was there. And then there's obviously Henry, who was possessed, and then no one else. I believe Carmelina's more suspicious in this one. Akiko's knife is clearly... Kiko was present in part of it. But the important part here is that we can prove that Carmelina was there. And that there's suspicious parts that just kind of are different from the rest of the story.
When love died,
I believe Carmelina was the
all
architect
that
of her murder.
remains are the facts.
It's nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your
Present
truth.
your evidence. Construct the truth. Let's start with one last considering. When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina. Carmelina requested to accompany Grace to the exorcism. This is unusual as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger. Maybe unusual, but doesn't prove she is the perpetrator, but it
Craft
proves she
is
was
its own
there.
reward.
Of course it doesn't. The investigator is trying to prove a fantasy. And it placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires risk.
Show me your truth.
While Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Kiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption. Architect?
We have achieved perfection.
I have no recollection of this. Sounds like a fabrication.
Show me your truth.
And then hidden photo. I found a photo of Grace's body that had been viewed from the report. It was hidden on the barracks server. It showed the strangle marks on Grace's neck. Doomjazz took a look at it and suggested they were done by someone that wore a wedding ring.
Crime cannot hide.
Carmelina wore a wedding ring at the time when Grace was killed. But Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for her.
Craft is its own reward.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused the mark, couldn't it? Doctor?
That's not nice.
It is my firm opinion this is done by a ring worn on the wedding ring finger. Bruising contained very detailed information.
This is nonsense.
Preposterous. Doctor would say anything to a pretty face.
I'm a professional.
Back off, Architect.
How dare you?
Leader. We'll see about that. Why would Architect Carmelina have killed Grace?
Got it.
Yuri gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoat for the murder of the
The
council.
investigator is here.
A dead exorcist means that the demon Henry would still be around and useful when it came to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace Bloodlines, Kiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder. Another conspiracy investigator? I believe so, Judge. Very well.
I am the leader.
Absolutely not. This is a farce. Hold your tongue in the halls of justice.
Show me
Pres-
your truth.
Nothing else yet. Nothing to present. You presented a veritable treasure trove of facts. Considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the truth, facts, deep beliefs of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There's no jury here. Must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies. Blood of truth flow. Truth is revealed. Truth is known. Truth proves.
Finds
Carmelina guilty.
Carmelina guilty.
Grace Bloodline was murdered by the hand of the architect. Haha! If this is the truth, thank you for your work, investigator.
How dare you?
What? How dare
This
you?
is nonsense.
Nonsense. This trial is over.
I am the leader.
Henry will be executed and the freak will be sent back to the Idlelands. This is my courtroom. I am Justice Incarnate. You do not have the authority to end the trials. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. Trials continue. Are you gonna move, Pixel? Don't go up there. Okay. Hey, David dies while you're in here. You do not have access to phone. Yes. Just in case something goes wrong, the game crashes or something like that.
Getting saved.
Truth or fact? Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? First Holy Seal that protects the Council is made up of two high-ranking God Justice Marshals. Fearsome warriors trained to neutralize potential threats to the Council. Who killed them and how? Last night, the talent hand of death reached out for the First Holy Seal Guards. They were butchers at their post. Who snatched the life from them? Was it the accused? Or was there another truth skulking on the periphery of our knowledge? They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. Are they killed and why?
I don't.
I have reason to believe the killer may not have breached the seals last night. There's evidence that points to one or more killers breaching the seals, planting the tools for murder 2 days ago. What about the murdered guards? They were murdered last night, but their murder may not be tied to the actual murder of the council.
Paradise feels
I will show you the
wrong.
truth. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. State your truth. We've got a Kiko, who's got phone location, denied body examination, blood mismatch, prisoner transfer, perfect blade, and the damaged sword, ancient inhabitants, and now Crimson Acid testimony. Henry, who just did not do it. We know, like, suspicion here, but none of those stories connect Lydia to killing the guards, and no one else is suspected of it. You can accuse them. You can just accuse Dynanogate the entire time. I believe if you don't find him, he's not someone you can accuse, period. So most likely the speedrun version of this game, where you get that achievement, requires you to just accuse Henry of everything. Hey, you've already been confirmed for Henry's escape. What's one more
Facts
crime?
and the truth are not the same.
The Grand Marshal holds the answers. You're out of your mind. You dare accuse me of murdering my own marshals?
Show me your truth.
Kiko's alibi has been broken. Do you have anything else?
Show me.
Present your evidence. Construct a They're not your marshals. Not expecting glint of truth in the riverbed of mystery.
Don't test me.
The dead bodies at the first seal aren't marshals. That's a lie. Where are the real marshals?
Got it.
My suspicion is somewhere in the barracks. You have anything to say, Grand Marshal? Grand Marshal, this is a courtroom. Keep your language in check. A blood sample from the dead guards doesn't match any records to the marshals. She's lying. Our little PDA got it wrong. That's your only defense, ever. Did Starlight get it wrong? It's really the truth.
Crime is repulsive.
This is the truth, Judge. The blood doesn't match. Those bodies are not marshals. Did you run a DNA test on the bodies?
I have a bad
No.
feeling
Dr.
about
Doomchaz told me
it.
that the server containing necessary DNA files has been corrupted. Is this true?
Theoretically.
Yes, Judge. My system's automated backup failed. Checked the one on the moon, and that had corrupted as well. You can recover the data? The only people that can are on the next island, and we're in lockdown. You suspect foul play? There's no way to tell. Troubling. Carry on, investigator.
Is this a fact?
Kiko refused to let Doomjazz examine the bodies. Why? She didn't want to dishonor their sacrifice. This is a break in procedure. They gave their lives in service. Their bodies should not be desecrated by an examination.
Crime cannot
I believe she was
hide.
trying to hide that the blood didn't match. Why?
Is this a
Kiko
fact
is in a relationship
or
with
a
Captain
trick?
Vok, who was stationed at the first seal last night. Don't you dare say his name. Do not dishonor him with your lies. How do you know this, Love Dies?
Don't test me.
Crimson testified to it. Miss Acid.
I have my way.
Can't divulge my sources, but it's true.
The facts and the truth.
Relations between the
are
Grand
not the
Marshal and her
same.
troops are expressly forbidden. As Doom testifies, the council have found out about her troop relation with the troops. Really can't keep anything to yourself if you see a bit of light, can you?
You've got this wrong.
I'm sorry, Akiko. I never thought you were involved in any of this. I'm duty bound to aid an investigation. Did it work? She laid. I don't know how to pronounce that last word either. Enough. Do not taint the sanctuary of this church of truth.
I don't like this.
I, as Kiwami, told him that the council were going to strip her of her authority on the next island. Kiko knew this, it would give her motive to kill the council. Those were sworn to give their lives in service. As a commander, I didn't take the honor of a glorious death from them. Then why did you switch the bodies? Bodies weren't switched. You made this up. Can you prove the bodies weren't switched, Grand Marshal? There are records in the barracks.
When
Judge, the barracks have become Akiko's own private field of fiefdom. The marshals are not loyal to Syndicate or the gods. They're loyal to her.
The facts
Any
and the
proof she can
truth
magic up from the
are
barracks
not
can't be
the same.
trusted. I agree with you, investigator.
Crime cannot hide.
You didn't want her troops to die. She knew about the murder and switched them. Can you prove that?
Is this a
You could remove
fact?
2 prisoners from the barracks prison. Do you have proof they are the murdered guards?
I don't
No,
like
but they are unaccounted
this.
for. They were never logged back into the prison after being removed. Can't even make up a convincing story for a lie. The maintenance shed near the council building shows signs of habitation. There are drag marks and human waste.
Crime cannot
Kiko
hide.
stored them in there and switched them out when the time came. Do you have anything else?
Show me.
Present your evidence.
I have a bad
The
feeling
guards were
about
killed with a
things.
damaged blade. Damaged blade? Lacerations on the throat were ragged. This indicates a blade with nicks or damage would have caused them. Kiko's sword is battle damage and would have caused the messy lacerations on the victims. Kiko staged the guard murder and scapegoat Henry. This fits with her plan of faking Henry's escape. What's the grand plan, Love Dies?
Don't
We've got
test
more
me.
case files to go, Judge. What about the blade Henry was found with?
I have a bad
Henry's
feeling
blade was a
about
new,
this.
perfect blade. It doesn't have a serrated edge. It wouldn't have made a ragged cut.
Paradise
Kiko staged the
feels
guard murder and
wrong.
scapegoat Henry.
Uh,
She made a mistake, or got too cocky though, and didn't use the right blade to kill the guards. Anything else?
Show me your truth.
Paradise
Kiko staged the
feels
guard
wrong.
murder and scapegoat Henry. She has a previous conviction. Why else would she have aided his escape? Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. No, nothing else. Nothing to present. Good work, Love Dies. Consider the truth, remedy on the implications, soaked in the facts, state the leaves of veracity, examine the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab truth through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. The truth in this case file sparkles brilliantly. Truth is revealed. Truth is known. A truth proves. Kiko guilty.
Crime?
Anything to say about this one, Akiko? It was ordered to kill my troops. I would never do that. Bond born on the battlefield cannot be broken.
How dare you?
That's a lie. Didn't even accuse you, Carmelina, this time. She just said she was ordered.
What?
She's lying. I switched the guards out for prisoners and killed the fakes. Why didn't you admit to it when you told us about the rest of your involvement?
I'll kill you.
Are you stupid?
I'm a soldier.
Before all of this, I was a soldier. I would be a soldier until I die. Soldiers always see their mission through. I was not going to have my name further tarnished. You hadn't got the evidence. I'll be executed regardless. Soldiers must maintain their dignity no matter what. You kind of threw your dignity away the second you agreed to that. It becomes clear. Hey, Dice, while you're in here. Yes, yes.
Getting saved.
I feel like so far all the answers we've come up with are logical based on the facts we have. KHX is missing. KHX is Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the second Holy Seal that protects the Council. He hasn't been seen for a number of days. Wow, the end of this game is longer than I thought. Preston KHX is missing. Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for Syndicate member. It's suspicious because he crafted the second Holy Seal. Someone tried to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to KHX?
Don't test me.
He's dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island. Dead? Fangs of death grip this island so tightly. How could this have happened? Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. No. I don't think she's responsible for this one. The necklace, just... She gave the witness the key. Witness claims it's a lie. She's responsible for stealing it, but I don't know if she's responsible for the dumping of the body. That one's more suspicious, the boat marks. No one else is suspected. Because she acquired the key for KHX, but that doesn't... The important point is... Well, no, we're focusing on the seal. But I liked Crimson, but it's the most logical. No, wait. Death Grip Fist, that one makes it, yeah. There's more information on her, but yeah, I don't think she's the one responsible for his death. She's responsible for a lot of other things. Is she involved? Probably. She probably sent Yuri to do it, but it looks like he's the one who did it.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
I believe Yuri is behind this disappearance. She, like, Crimson is not innocent. She's definitely responsible for involvement of getting the second Holy Seal, but we're focusing on the death of KHX, or disappearance. Want to save me some more trouble here in combat, Yuri? Not going down without a fight, freak. Need to prove it.
Show me.
Present your evidence. Let's start with Yuri's ring. Dead body was clutching Yuri's ring. You know it belongs to Yuri? Lydia confirmed it. Yuri apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hand of a murder victim. He just had it in a death grip. I believe he pulled it off in the struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held onto it in death to give us a clue.
Don't make me laugh.
Someone is trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it at the scene. Is there any risk that the ring had been planted? None. This was gripping it tightly. When planted, it would have had to be done before rigor mortis set in.
Nonsense.
Out of your minds. This wasn't me.
Show me your truth.
There are drag marks leading away from KHX's workshop. I believe Yuri killed him to get the key to the second seal and tried to hide his body. could have come from anywhere. It's a farce.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct the truth. We shut down the boat rides around the island on the same day the KHX went missing, which is very suspicious no matter what. You picked a bad place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found. Yuri, shutting down the boats is one of my duties. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Is this a fact?
Why do it early?
Or
Who cares about the boats? They're only there for citizens to try and block out the mundanity of their existence for a few minutes. I shut them down early, so what? It's just getting work done.
Show me your truth.
We got nothing else. We had a lot more evidence on information from Crimson, but it didn't look like she was responsible for the death. As much as we could believe she was. This is part of your orders as well, Yuri?
I have been
Fine, I
chosen.
got the key to the second seal for her. HX was an unfortunate
We have
causality.
achieved perfection.
This is the ravings of someone deceived by God's been caught out. I'll get to you later. And you got it by force?
I will be on
It
the
wasn't
next
supposed to be
council.
like that. I heard from the council seat and hoped he'd churn. He fought and I smashed him with a tool he had lying around. How'd you get the key from him?
Got nothing on
His
me.
laptop wasn't locked. Wasn't hard to find.
Business is
Up with the file, dumped his body and left.
What?
Nonsense. Consider your truth, ruminate on the implications, soaked in the facts, steep the leaves, yeah. Yeah.
The court finds Yuri.
We definitely could have proven Crimson guilty, but I don't feel like she was, for the death at least. As much as she had a blatant alibi, and there's a bunch of information to put that she had been there. Also, I just flat out don't like Yuri. He's rude. I'm not letting that change my decisions, maybe. Second Holy Seal. Second Holy Seal protecting the Council has something to do with the obelisk. The beach revealing the answer to something in space. Medium Tides, what's the Second Holy Seal and how was it breached? Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails of facts on the beach of justice.
I don't like this.
Without the KHX, the Council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on the plateau on a desolate planet outside of our solar system. The door in the Council building acts as a portal to this antique part of
The
space.
investigator is
The obelisks on the beach provide the solution to the puzzle and are activated using KHX's key. Or Starlight. Key carries a protocol which handshakes with the obelisk nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it. Investigator, please confirm your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. That's not valid. Ronex 2 days ago, Captain Login 2 days ago, Space Helmet, Cliff Tire Tracks, I mean, honestly, going back to him, he is the most suspicious for this one. He admitted to knowing the helmet was surrounded by the flowers, which, like, they were just like his hat. He knows he had his connection, and also the that log thing that he constantly states. And we already proved that he had the key. And Lydia's suspicious for a lot of reasons. It's a tough decision. Both of them are clear answers. Lydia to be a new person, information. Ignore witness. He's not a good case in it. But there's so much information on her. It's just logical. Yeah, there's just so much information here. I'm sorry, Lydia. But you may be our friend, but we are the investigator. Be objective.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I believe Lydia went through the seal. Like, we have reason to believe she went through the seal. We actually believe reasonably both went through the seal. Joke, LD.
Show me your
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Start with the space helmet. Find a hidden space helmet that smells of Lydia's perfume. The Council uses helmets to breathe in space when they traverse the second seal. Went through the second seal, would also need one. When they link it to Lydia's perfume, maybe the Council could have used it previously. This perfume is a unique blend, only she has the recipe. No one else could have used it with this helmet. Isn't that right, Lydia? Don't know what to tell you, LD. Someone's trying to set me up with it.
What?
A unique blend of perfume, but maybe someone got hold of it to frame me. You find any evidence of this?
I don't.
No.
Show me your
Present your evidence.
Crime is
And Lydia's tablet rammed down a drain. Contains an email with a file. Going back to that framing thing, we can also say that for the helmet for Yuri. Because the flowers are just kind of like, oh yeah, here those guys in his hat. Yes, he knows, but so does she. Lydia's tablet rammed down a drain. Contains an email with a file. That file is the key to the second seal obelisks. That part is why she's more suspicious in this case. Do you have any idea who the sender was? Witness.
Paradise.
In addition, Crimson told me that she managed to obtain the key for KHX on behalf of Witness. That's a revelation, investigator.
Don't test me.
It wasn't relevant to the KHX prosecution at the time. Multiple parties were out to secure the key to the second seal. So Witness got the key and passed it to
I
Lydia?
have a bad feeling.
I believe
about
so.
this.
This is Daybreak. Do you have anything to say?
The island feels bad.
I don't know what LD's talking about. Never saw what that message was. Didn't prove that she used it.
Show me your truth.
Got it.
Overlooking the obelisk computer is a cliff with tire tracks on. Lydia is the only one on the island with the car.
What are you talking about,
That's
Elsie?
circumstantial. We used to hang out all of the islands in my car.
Show me your truth.
Sure.
The obelisk nightmare computer had been accessed remotely using a wireless device, presumably from the cliff top. There's a clear advantage point in using remote access allows you to secure the login.
Show me your truth.
Nothing to present. Tell me about Lydia and Sam's alibi. Lydia told me she was at the Paradise Gates with Sam, started the warm-up sequence from waiting there while the murder happened. The nightmare computer logs on the gate confirm this. The warm-up sequence was started at 23:07. You got anything that contradicts this? As it happens, an alibi for last night is irrelevant. The crimes began a number of days ago. What do you mean?
Got it.
I found evidence which suggests that the Daybreaks were involved with this crime, but their involvement did not occur last night.
Crime is
They breached the holy seals to sow the seeds of crime 2 days ago. The crime was not one of opportunity. Opportunity was crafted and required prior planning. All evidence I present against them must be taken in this context. Whatever happened last night had the groundwork laid by the Daybreaks 2 days ago. What is this evidence? Trust me, Judge. When we get to it, we'll cover it. Truth is a meal. All ingredients need to be present. I wouldn't do this for anybody else. There's a reason that I called the investigation freak out of exile. The court trusts you.
What?
The hell? This isn't right. Come on, LD.
My unique
This time, how can you suspect us? We're waiting to leave Paradise.
Damn it, LD.
This is a joke, LD. You've taken some facts and made a lie, not a
Is
truth.
this a joke, LD?
You twisted the world into a new image. You are wrong, LD. We have stopped at the Highway Service Station of Truth, Lydia, and Sam's alibi is broken. Considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in this facts, stiff the laws of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. No jury here. Yeah.
The court finds Lydia.
You've been faithful and devoted member of our glorious syndicate for so long. Why would you turn your back on us now? And if the crime is death, you're executed by a bolt of justice from the gun of truth. The end of your eternal road trip, Lydia. Why?
What?
Damn it, LD, I'm dead, right?
What?
Damn it all to hell.
Don't like this.
Punishment is execution.
Damn it,
But
LD.
it's supposed to work out this way. It was designed to be unsolvable. I never thought you'd be brought back. Oh, so I could leave these islands behind. I don't care about Perfect 25.
That's strange.
Yeah, it was kind of obvious she was involved. It was just the reason was different. Up to Witness. She said if I helped, I could leave the syndicate.
Got it.
Help with what? Deliver a cargo? I don't know what it was. Heavy as hell, though. Almost cracked the axles. Had to get into the council building a couple days ago. Oh, well, we know how the... What was the cargo? No idea. Didn't ask questions. Just got inside the council building. It's a black security crate. What about the other seals? Damn it. Yeah, those two. I assume Sam helped you? No, LD. It was just me. Really doubt that. You're going to leave the syndicate by yourself?
Is this a joke?
It's okay, Lydia. Can live here without you, can I? You're guilty, I'm guilty, aren't I?
You are making the wrong
We promised each other too
decision.
much, didn't we? Can't be for nothing, can it?
It's the truth, isn't it?
We work together for what... together. For witness, if Lydia's going to die, I want to go with her. Heaven sounds better than Ireland without her, doesn't.
What?
2 days ago, LD. Don't know what the hell happened in that building last night. We were in there 2 days ago.
What do you
We
believe?
followed Witness's plan, opened all the seals. We took his crate through and hid in the penthouse.
Crime is repulsive.
Crime to end all crimes set up 2 days ago. We have conspiracy, Love Dies. There's no conspiracy. The guilty are trying to take me down with them. Douse my righteousness in the face of their heresy.
Prove it. Sure.
It's a bag of crap. You promised me and Sammy they would be able to lead the syndicate if we helped.
If you can prove it.
We knew we shouldn't. We knew whatever you were planning would be an atrocity. We've been here too
You
long.
are making the wrong
There are only
decision.
so many millennia that can be endured, aren't there?
You'll regret this.
The world needs to be seen. Islands kill the mind, don't they? It becomes clear. Sorry, you two. I liked you, but you definitely got past the second seal. Well, you're in here. Yes, yes. It sucks. I wanted to save them, but we're trying to be objective and logical. And the reason that Crimson got past the Pyre one is because, well, it didn't seem like they should have made the murder, but we know they got past the seal. It only seemed less likely to be the murder. Who opened the third seal? The third seal is a blood lock coded to the blood of council members. Need to find out who opened the lock on the night of murder. On the night of the murder, we reached the third early seal and took a step away from innocent towards crime. Please bring us a meal of truth so that we may gorge on justice. Hey, Love Dies, what is the third seal? Blood lock. That's code to council members. That they either need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock. We have a confession. Lydia and Sam breached the seals. That whole truth, or does another truth lie? Look here. There is more truth to find. We went through it. There's a missing sample, but he didn't go through. I mean, he didn't go through, but his blood was there. It's last night is the important part. Last night is our focus on. And here's that's the important part. And that's why we got to accuse Dynanogate.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I believe Dynanogate was the one who could get through the coded lock. Who is Dynanogate? Or was I supposed to figure out who went through the second lock last night? Then that would not have been Lydia, I guess. But they got the did they get the demon in? Who is Dynanogate? A mysterious killer hidden on the island. Tantalizing truth. Secret lies on the architect's alibi.
It is cowardly.
It's nonsense.
to insinuate investigation.
Investigation freak is fabricating a lie.
Believe what you want.
I had nothing to do with this dreadful event last night. I was at witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by the judge for the crisis meeting. That's true. Building laws confirm her entry time at 9 p.m. and her exit after the murder. Too bad we confirmed she can get away. Able to disprove it? Witness stepped out into his balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Kiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for in those 5 minutes. It takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building. Commit a crime and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered her returning.
Sorry.
That's true.
The facts and the
One
truth
Carmelina
are
architect
not the
island, she constructed a network of transdimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant.
Do your job.
That is absolute nonsense. Secret transdimensional corridors? Are you serious? Is the truth really hiding in these bizarre facts?
Crime
I found
cannot
Carmelina's
hide.
son in a hidden vault on the mountain. His name was Dynanogate, and he gave me this key which unlocks the corridors.
Don't test me.
This vault corridors connect to Witness' apartment and the council building.
Crime cannot
The 5
hide.
minutes Witness was out on his balcony taking a call, Carmelina could have used the corridor to get to the council building. Wow, that was... This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it? Sure, I can verify my movements. User LLD traveled between the exits of these corridors in 0.021% of the time it would take on foot.
What?
It's all a lie. Investigator cooked up. I have verified Starlight's data. Lady Love Dies is telling the truth. Why not create a corridor straight into the penthouse? I don't believe you can make a corridor if you don't know the destination. Carmelina has never been to the penthouse. She couldn't make a corridor to it. There's a corridor leading from outside the penthouse back into Dynanogate's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors and escaped back to his room by making a corridor. I don't expect anything like this, Love Dies. Carmelina had a window of opportunity and used it to travel via her secret corridors, get Dynanogate, and deposit him at the council building. Carmelina went and died of lacing 25 years ago. Why? No one knows.
Paradise
She claimed it was to work on a new project, but no one in the syndicate ever saw what the result was. I think she had a child in secret. Who's the father? Ais Kiwami. He and Dynonagate had the same blood. Had? Ais took his own life years ago. Dynonagate killed himself when I found him. Why? We'll get to that later, Judge. It sounds like a conspiracy. The entire thing does. Architect Carmelina's alibi is broken.
Show me your
Present your evidence. Construct the truth. Ais Kiwami is Dynonagate's father. He's got council blood.
Show me your truth.
Dynonagate's blood is in the penthouse. He was there last night.
Show me your truth.
Before he killed himself, Dynonagate told me he killed the council. Killed the council, he'd have needed to get to the seals.
Show me your truth.
Dynonagate's blood has been used on the third seal lock. The blood lock registered his blood last night.
Show me your truth.
Nothing to present. Henry's blood was logged in the blood lock, but this was clearly planted. Didn't prove he went through the lock. Judge, Thingy and I both know it's bigger than Henry, and he's being scapegoated. Truths are strange on this island. I agree. Truth is revealed. Truth is known. The truth proves.
Court
And
finds
Dynonagate guilty.
Dynonagate.
Like, not like it matters. He's dead already. What? Why is... It dies while you're in here? Yeah.
Getting saved.
Who breached the fourth holy seal? Fourth holy seal requires godliness to get through. I need to find out how someone tricked the seal. I was deep in the dense fog. It was just mysteries on his offer. Abe dies. What is the fourth holy seal? Requires godliness to pass through. Godliness? Let the council pass through
I
it.
don't like
Montserrat owned the
this.
piece of crying blood grudge's flesh and a pendant. That would allow him to open the seal. Meaning the council can only enter with Montserrat. We have confession. Lydia and Sam breached the seals. The whole truth. There's another truth look here. More truth.
Crime is repulsive.
They breached the fourth seal and found themselves at the scene of carnage. The rooms, the corridors. Carmelina took some of the flesh to crying grudge, fused it with someone else. Dynonagate has had flesh fuse his body. Carmelina fused it to him. As much as I want to, because of the whole that, he didn't get through last night. Carmelina fused flesh.
Paradise.
The evidence
feels
points to
wrong.
Carmelina breaching the seal.
What?
It's nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
I don't like this.
I want to see crying grudge. He told me that Carmelina carves lump of his flesh off.
I have a
Believe she went through the seal using that lump of flesh.
Do your job.
She's lying.
Show me your truth.
Construct. I have nothing to present. Thank you for delivering this as truth. State your truth. Even on the implications. There's no jury here. Yes.
I am.
We're out of your
This
mind.
is nonsense.
I am the architect. I am your leader. How dare you? I am not some wretched criminal. Evidence says otherwise. I already have a confession from the Daybreaks. They went through all the seals 2 days ago. Bizarre truths, dangerous facts, fear of mystery.
Court finds
Which else?
Sam guilty.
For his involved and 2 days ago. Oh, good to know. Lydia dies while you're in here. You do not have access to the phone. Yes. So we're getting everyone who has been involved.
Getting saved.
Mystery of the Dead Killer Demon. The demonic invasions occur most islands and the marshals hunt the demons down. What the hell is one doing inside the council penthouse? Well, we know they delivered it, but who's responsible? Witness. The case file about a killer demon inside the penthouse. Truth didn't play Girls Bazaar like an old tree grows gnarled. Killer demon? What killer
I
demon?
have a bad feeling about
I
this.
found a dead killer demon inside the council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on this island. No demon in the council penthouse? What's it doing there? The blood of several council members on its claws is involved in the murder of the council. Here's that it burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council. How did it die? Montserrat shot it during the murder. There's a Fricata bullet that came from Monstrat's gun in the killer demon's head.
When love
Anything to do with
dies,
your cargo, Lydia?
all that remains.
Black security
Oh,
crate?
don't
Yep.
test me.
That's it. Really contained a killer demon? Looks like it.
The facts
That makes
and
Witness
truth
guilty.
are not the same.
Working in the light of the gods makes me guilty of nothing. You need to prove any accusations in court. He's right, Love Dies. Dark deduction of the dead demon's instructions for another case file. Truth about where it came from must be dredged from the swamps of mystery first. Now, he hadn't had nothing to do with that. Obvious. No one else to accuse? Yeah. You said you're guilty, now we're gonna prove it.
Is this a fact
Which man
or a truth?
transgressed, witnessed the origin of the killer demon?
The gods are displeased.
Laughable. I am a holy man, not a sinner.
I have a bad feeling.
Found the killer
about
demon
this.
along with a demonic containment crate in the penthouse. Demonic containment crate? It is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons the demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covered in holy wards. It restrained the killer demon and kept it contained. Why? It was likely placed there ahead of time as a means to kill the council.
Show me your truth.
Start with the demonology
Paradise
bunker.
is wrong.
There's a secret demonology lab hidden within the dead zone. Falcon is code to witness his blood vial. It is an old panic room. I never use it for demonology. Someone has planned that evidence.
I don't.
That lab has
like
the same
this.
crates as the one in the penthouse. During the extermination 10 years ago, Witness managed to capture kill a demon and contain it. A heretical accusation. How could I have done that?
Got it.
There's a tunnel running from Sam's bar to the dead zone. Witness has been seen using it to exit the dead zone. Seen by who? Sinner that would besmirch the name of a holy man?
Show me your truth.
Crime is
Carmelini confessed to me
repulsive.
that Witness maintained a secret demonology lab on the island in an abandoned bunker. Lies, lies, lies! This is a persecution of the holy.
Show me your truth.
When love
Last night at
dies,
midnight,
all
Witness
that
made a phone
remains
call
are
to an
the
unknown
facts.
number. That number matches the number on the receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside the
Don't
penthouse.
test me.
The receiver was designed to open the crate when it received a call, so that the killer demon out, presumably attack the council.
What?
Ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are
Is
abominations.
this a fact?
Well, I explain how the phone number you dialed matched the receiver. I can't explain a lie fabricated by a sinner. Can you prove this accusation? Verify the data by using Witness's personal phone and a comms tower. You made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking the demonic containment crate. Lies.
Show me
Present
your
your-
truth.
Is this a
We have the
fact
testimonies of Lydia and
or a
Sam.
truth?
You will face the destinies and have nothing to lose. They can say whatever they want. There's no consequences when you stand over the precipice of execution. He's right, investigator.
Show me
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I have nothing to present. I've considered, yeah, we know. We also know that you're pausing and that a truth has been revealed. Witness is guilty.
Guilty.
Unsurprisingly. You've overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now? Such is the burden of a martyr. You think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose. You have all strayed from the path in the gods weep.
Crime cannot hide.
I hope they weep for you as well. What's the play here? Killer Demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. Security crate was hidden in the room. When the Killer Demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on sight. That sounds risky. I don't know if it was meant to kill all the council. Just the presence of the Killer Demon would be enough to scare the council. A dreadful truth. Well, you're in your... Yeah. I thought there would be a lot less of these trials. Last night, the council were murdered as they birthed the next island through a meditation. Was it power or... Oh, was it power play or killing for kicks? Who did it and why? And the murder of the night, the Paradise Killer. Who killed the council? Truth has aged like a fine whiskey. How does the whiskey have an silent taste? What's a glass of truth and so that we may sip upon a vintage blend of justice? To know who held the knife. Killer was set up by a mastermind, we'll deal with that later. And who gripped a knife of murder in their palm of guilt. It was the ultimate truth. It was the demon. We know he can't get there. I mean, that's kind of a straightforward one, but also... But also Dynagate, yeah. The demon was involved. He killed some of them.
When love
I
dies,
think he's a Paradise Killer.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Before he killed himself, Dynagate told me he killed the council. He was given this mission by his mother, Carmelina. He engineered a killer. His room was bare besides knife combat training equipment.
I am the leader.
These trials are over. This is a big lie. No, it isn't. Dynagate confessed everything.
Show me your truth.
the facts
I found a
and
knife
truth
covered in the
are
council's
not
blood
the
on
same.
Dynagate's corpse. The lacerations match his blade. All of the wounds in the victims are clean. Victims were sliced apart with the fatal wounds. Dynagate moved quickly and cleanly. Now he's covered in blood. He hit major arteries, disemboweled victims, and carved his way through the room. The council were coming out of meditation. He struck them when they could barely fight back.
Show me.
That's not the truth.
When love dies,
Dynagate blood is at the scene. He was shot by Montserrat and left blood splattered in the penthouse. Truth is that he was involved with whoever survived the demon. When he got through the seals, Peter Montserrat shot him. Presumably in self-defense, Dynagate attacked as the council's meditation finished. Montserrat was attacked, but as he fired his gun, wounding Dynagate. Montserrat was growing paranoid. One of the manifestations seems to be carrying a weapon. The leader Montserrat was the most awake, while the others were still coming around from their meditation. Dynagate got to him, but as he attacked, Montserrat shot. Dynagate fled after the bullet went through him.
Show me your truth.
I have a
Then it fled
bad
bleeding.
feeling about this.
His blood is outside the penthouse. He created a transdimensional corridor and escaped back to his lair when I found him bleeding out. He had to have gone through the seals to get into the penthouse. Dynagate inherited his mother's power to create corridors. He's sloppy, but he can do it. He stumbled out of the penthouse, and he created a corridor to escape with. He was bleeding badly, and his blood trail is his route home. I believe you need to know the start and end points of a corridor when you create one. Carmelina couldn't create a corridor to the penthouse because the interior of the council building is a closely guarded secret. I don't think Carmelina knew Dynagate could create corridors. He was supposed to die in the locker room at the end of the island. The plan was solved except for 2 wild cards. Dynagate's ability and my return from exile.
Show me your truth.
Don't.
He breached the 3rd Holy Seal, which means he was at the penthouse. Didn't find him guilty of going through the 4th seal. Doesn't mean he didn't. I've got a murder weapon found on him with the council's blood.
Show me your truth.
I have nothing to present. The secret killer is the truth. Truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves, and Dynagate guilty.
Guilty.
Oh, Dynon Egote. I've been pronouncing his name very wrong. Tendrils of conspiracy snake around us. Starlight is a case file that will help us chop back the tendrils and expose the truth hiding within. View the evidence, investigator. Wow. Reveal the conspiracy. Can you explain the conspiracy? Can you refine the truth from or of crime?
Don't test me.
I believe that Carmelina initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. He created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Carmelina is being punished for her father's crimes. The Science family were barred from ever being on the council as part of his punishment. Crimson told me that Carmelina has put a number of motions to join the council that have all been denied. She's a genius architect that has helped Syndicate birth the potentially perfect island. She feels she deserves a seat on the council.
Crime cannot
She knows the
hide.
25th island will be perfect. Is she worried she won't get credit for it?
I don't like this.
Witness testified that she is worried that Carmelina has changed. Maybe she expects more reward for her craft.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Carmelina had a secret child, Nanagate. Is that how it was pronounced? She kept him hidden in transdimensional corridors that she built with her skills as the architect.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm just gonna pronounce it Dynagate. Father was Ice Kwame. Council blood from his father would allow Dynagate to breach the bloodlock and Third Holy Seal.
Love
Carmelina presumably learned that Henry had been fathered legitimately by Ice and kept a secret. That meant she could get a secret child as well.
Paradise feels
When I found Dynagate, He told me his mission had been to kill the council, get a knife slick with the blood of the council members, leave his mission. Then Nonagate would birth a new syndicate, dying for Carmelina's
Crime
sins.
is repulsive.
Carmelina took a lump of flesh from the god Crying Grudge to get through the Fourth Seal. She fused that to dying on a body.
Crime is
Yuri confessed to being recruited by Carmelina.
Is this a fact?
Yuri got the key to the second seal from KHX under the orders of Carmelina.
I have a bad
I believe
feeling
Yuri helped
about
Henry
this.
obtain forbidden books on demonology.
Paradise
Henry became
feels-
possessed by a demon who would initiate the end of the island and allow Carmelina's plan to be put in
I
play.
don't like
Henry's
this.
possession called for exorcism.
Paradise
Carmelina
feels
wanted Henry to
wrong.
kill Grace Bloodlines to give him a prior history of murder. If he didn't step up, Carmelina intervened and killed Grace herself. A demonically possessed citizen would be the perfect tool.
Crime
Carmelina
cannot
recruited
hide.
Kiko under her plan.
Is this a fact?
He aided her by purposely leaving Henry alone with Grace.
Crime is
Kiko faked Henry's
repulsive.
escape, putting a possible killer into play.
Crime cannot hide.
Kiko knew the first seal marshals would be killed and switched them to protect her beloved marshals.
The facts and the truth.
Carmelina's plan was
are not the same.
achieved by her using her transdimensional corridors.
Got it.
Rabbi looked perfect, but she knew Witness would leave the room when he got a call.
Got it.
She knew Kiko would call at the right time and use that opportunity to slip out of Witness's apartment, get down a gate, and go to the council building. You have anything to say, Architect?
How dare you?
People would have nothing if it weren't for me.
What?
All these islands that you drifted along on. All your tragic little lives. All given to you by me.
This is nonsense.
Still take the syndicate. I craft your
You have
homes.
no evidence.
I've never been rewarded for my work, never been on the council. Always living off to the side. Not even Perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world. Some kind of reward to show what I did was worth it. Was this worth it?
This is nonsense.
Would have been. Shouldn't have been called down. I'd crafted a perfect lie.
Is this a fact?
I always knew you'd be made leader during the crisis.
Craft is its own
That's the
reward.
irony. I didn't. Didn't expect Justice Incarnate to reverse the law and make me leader. So what's the play on the next island?
Dare you.
When the chips are down, every one of the syndicate is a coward and sycophant. I don't want your little bits of power and for your little lives to carry on ticking by.
This is nonsense.
The next council will be scared. All seniority would be gone, and I would be the one that had crafted Perfect 25. I would make sure I had the throne.
Beg your
My
pardon.
mom was a victim, but treated like a criminal. He was executed by a coward. You people never appreciate what others do for you.
Crime is repulsive.
The Grand Marshal will give you a loyal army to make sure of it.
When love dies,
The plan failed, the
all
truth
that
is known.
remains are
You
the
arrogantly
facts.
believe everyone would believe Henry, a citizen, was capable of breaching the Holy Seals and murdering the Council. Just immune to arrogance. A hideous, heinous truth. A vile truth. Architect, you have been found guilty of conspiring to kill the Council. Your punishment is death. The Onyxian Claw's conspiracy tear at the Fleshsmith's Island, and feel the dreadful shadow of this conspiracy looming over us. Can you explain this conspiracy? Review the evidence, investigator. Imprisoned demon, demon activation, witness tunnel, Lydia's second seal, Lydia Cargo, Lydia and Sam. This is about the demon getting there.
Crime is
I believe that Witness
repulsive.
initiated a conspiracy to kill the Council last night. Witness has become a fanatic. He has radicalized himself as a devoted servant of the gods.
I don't.
He believes
like
Syndicate has
this.
strayed from the holy mission, and I believe he wanted to put the fear of the gods in us. Monster was devolving into paranoia and was becoming a dictator. Witness repeatedly voiced opposition to Monster's plans for the next island. Witness took matters in his own hands.
I don't like this.
Carmelina told me about Witness becoming rebellious against Montserrat's plans.
Got it.
Witness openly rejected Montserrat's plans to wipe certain events from history and tighten his grips over Syndicate members.
The facts and the truth are not
Witness
the
has
same.
become obsessed with the idea of cleansing tide of demons like the ancient great Flood. Blood. He wants Syndicate to be forced to start again.
When
He,
love
Witness'
dies,
plan was planting a killer demon
all
inside the
that
council
remains
penthouse.
are the
That
facts.
demon would kill the council and he'd get away with it. Witness made a call at midnight to a demonic containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely and allowing it to start its attack. Witness had been experimenting in demonology in a secret bunker within the Dead Zone, imprisoned the killer demon, and later weaponized it. Sam has a secret tunnel running from his bar to the Dead Zone, and used that to subvert the security on the Dead Zone and get in. Witness recruited Lydia and Sam into conspiracy by promising to let them leave Syndicate in the next island. Two ex-assassins are perfect tools. Witness got the demon containment crate into the council building by using Lydia. He rappelled down from the roof of the penthouse and took it in through the maintenance grate. Lydia went through the second seal on witness's behalf.
Is this a
Lydia and Sam worked together to get the demonic crate through the seals and into the penthouse a few days before the murder. The plan isn't foolproof. There were too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it wouldn't be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intention was a scare tactic more than anything else, the fear of the gods and the council to enact change. Use a killer demon as a messenger of angry gods to escape the syndicate. The plan didn't have to be perfect to get what you wanted. All you needed was a catalyst for change. On a day of horrible truth, this is one of the worst. Why, witness? I'm surrounded by sin and heresy. You're all focused on the islands and your own little ambitions. What about the gods? What about our holy mission? Although one of the pyramids sit empty, we've existed for millennia. We're an embarrassment to the gods. Syndicate needed rebuilding,
exit?
and you would be the one to do it? The one who is irrelevant. More important is why and how. We established the priority in our faith, resume our holy mission, bathe in the radiance of our gods. Must die a martyr. I really tried to do the work of our astral lords. It wasn't enough, though. Sin sound was too great. I hope heaven is everything you want it to be. Witness to the end, you are found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. Punishment is death. I'm starting to get lightheaded from all this talking. Art of Justice played host the truth of investigator. Was the truth suspected? Did this dark knowledge reveal the truth, or did it remain hidden in mystery? The investigator will become executioner and will execute justice. Ah, well, that's the end. And Marshal Kiko 14. Verdict is guilty. Execute. You didn't need 4 shots. Architect Carmelita. The verdict is guilty. Execute. Crimson Acid. Verdict is release. No crimes. Dr. Doomjazz. The verdict is release. No crimes. He genuinely had none. Use Henry Division. The verdict is release. No crimes. Well, demon summoning, but Free woman, Lydia Daybreak. Verdict is regretfully guilty. Execute. Sorry, Lydia. Sam Daybreak. The verdict is sorry, Sam. I liked you as well. Witness to the end. The verdict is guilty. Secretary Yuri Knight. The verdict is guilty. Good riddance. Imperial Inspector, one last kiss. The verdict is release, no crimes. Then Killer, Dynonegate. Verdict is no, he's already dead. Dark Killer Demon. Verdict is no, there was crimes. What the hell? You have proven that Henry had nothing to do with the crimes to end all crimes. With more than a pawn in a dreadful game of murder and secrecy. You have earned the title of Grand Investigator. Your weapon is unlocked. On the next island, you will reform the Paradise Psycho Unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 25 awaits for us. What island will it be? You happy with your truths? Did you get the convictions you wanted? Not 100%. You entered into a battle with the facts, truths, and suspects. Did you emerge victorious? The courtroom can only allow so many truths to emerge from their hiding. This is more to hunt. There are. Believe that things are not as they seem. There is still a way to punish the guilty. Grand Investigator, Lady Love dies. I will leave you to execute justice at your discretion. Punish those that you deem guilty. Execution or exile are available punishments. You may also let them go free. Please work for the best interests of Perfect 25. Thank you, Judge. Be my honor to execute justice. You're ready to wave goodbye down 24. Do so from the rear view mirror in Lydia's car. The car will take you through the Paradise Gates into Perfect 25. Use it at your discretion. Those of you which have not been found guilty of destroying Paris may leave and wrap up your business before we move to Perfect 25. Marshal shall take Henry back to his cell. Marshal will clear away the executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be honored. The Way of Blood Bar, 20th island sequence. She completed the job. Was there more to do? The investigator always trusted her heart. She would decide if Paradise had been saved. We're on Perfect 25, so it must have been saved. Saved isn't a binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed. That's scary. It is. If she knew what she was doing. I'm sure she did. This is Lady Love Dies we're talking about. I mean, honestly, we probably could have, other than the Doctor or Doom Jazz, everyone probably, and Henry, everyone had a form of guiltiness. Time to leave. I guess going to the car will give us the credits. We could go speak to them. And probably should. I really don't want to, though. Okay. Wait.
Sorry.
No answer. So I'm going to have to walk everywhere now that Lydia's been executed. Well, that sucks. Let's see if Crimson actually has anything to say, then I'll decide whether or not to go see Henry. Oh, I'm not going back to the doctor. Ladies, back in town. You got your gun back. Just been served, and the PBU will be reborn in Perk 25. Got favorite days. Not surprised. Feel prepared to second unit, right? You want to be on the team?
Don't be coy.
I'm the Glamour of the Battlefield, and I have a good stock of secrets.
I'm glad.
You're hired. Want a corner office.
Good.
Fine by me. Then before the end of the island, Boos? I'll see you on the next island, Crimson. Oh, that's what we can do. Oh, I could have spared Sam and Lydia and then been like, exile time. Yeah, well. This took way longer than I expected. But that speedrun achievement would be pretty easy to do. Oh, you're coming too, are you? Okay, then in the car. Number 25 awaits. New council in Cindy has been changed forever. Facts and truth, truth and facts. Paradise needs saving. Was it worth it? Was it saved? Breathe life back into paradise. Time for Perfect 25. Going to miss Love Dies. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people together like the impending obliteration of a pocket of reality. So at least the case of Paradise Killer got her out of exile. Wonder if her truths were right. Guess I'll never know. Hope Perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in a fire, but for their sakes, I hope they enjoy it. Well, I've known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots. They only work for themselves, so they'll fuck it up nicely. Anyway, time to watch reality die. Credits time. Gotta watch these before we do the speedrun thing, which I won't watch the credits for that one. Look, all of our friends. Aha. So that's how it ended. Return of events. Is Strange Paradise yet? Is Paradise safe? Of course it isn't. Syndicate we're talking about. And we need her again. We always will. She's the only one that can save Paradise. It cannot. I wish we could have spared them somehow. Anyways,
Paradise
as one last thing to do, that I'm gonna attempt to get that speed run. Speedrun achievement. I'm not gonna set a record of anything or time it.
Another. I have a bad feeling about this. Who are you? Why? Huh? That's strange. Why?
Come on, I gotta get through. I got less than 10 minutes.
Obtained. Welcome to Starlight.
Lady Love dies. In that,
I haven't.
the door to truth will.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Nightmare computer. Nightmare computer unlocked.
Don't test me. Paradise Killer.
Wasn't moving for a second for some reason. Obviously, it's not gonna be absolutely like. They're not gonna make me have to be perfectly on time.
Got it.
One. Evil.
So I'm keeping an eye on how much time is passing.
Ferrywoman reporting for duty.
I was born to investigate. Hello, Judge.
Judge.
Welcome back.
The invest.
Paradise.
What the hell? What time? Don't test. Ooh. The invest. I'm glad. Where?
In-
How?
Truth waits for you in the shadow.
I have a bad feeling about. Sure. Why? Who? That's strange.
Lady Love is paradise.
Crime cannot hide.
Investigate. Truth.
When love.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
Key item obtained.
The investigator. Is paradise worth saving?
The door to truth will open. Lady Love dies.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Show me your truth. The door to truth will open.
How dare you? Ah, it is coward between.
I have a bad.
It is.
Paradise feels wrong.
Believe what you want. I have no idea what you're talking
The
about.
journey into truth and justice begins.
Gotta quickly spam through it all because
Key item
it takes very little that took those 10 minutes to do this.
Lady Love dies.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, just confirm to say it's him.
The fact
Show me your truth.
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, excuse him.
Paradise crime cannot hunt.
The court finds Henry guilty.
It's time for justice.
I think I have to get to the car for the achievement. Yeah, the credits run. Oh, stuck. Come on. Achievement, achievement, achievement.
I'm glad you're back, LD.
Achievement spot. Accelerated justice. Speedrun the game complete in under 10 minutes. Got it. Not gonna watch the credits again. So that is the end of Paradise Killer. I've done everything you can do. Well, minus going through and getting the other results. But I'm gonna stick with the results we got. I'm sad for Lydia and Sam, but that is the answers we came to. And I feel like everyone's guilty to some degree, except for Doom Jazz and Henry in this. But there's no clear-cut answer, and it will never confirm or deny, because every answer you give will become the truth. I hope everyone watching this had a good time watching my playthrough of Paradise Killer. It's been a fun game. But we'll be moving on to new games in the future. What will they be? We'll see. Only time will tell. But for now, on Wednesday nights, it'll resume having what's it? I'm forgetting the Tales of Vesperia. I couldn't remember the name. But that'll be going back to the time, and obviously Sunday mornings will not be Paradise Killer. That was just I wanted to finish the game, and I thought it would only take half an hour. I didn't think it would take an hour and 40 minutes. Well, that makes it difficult to do things at the end of the stream. Well, anyways, thank you for tuning in to watch this entire series. I've been Lord Jaboon. I hope you had a good time. Have a good morning, evening, or night, and I'll see you all later.